Good evening, sports fans, and welcome to Dracut's Poetry Field. For this contest between the Bishop Fenwick Crusaders and the Dracut Middies. The Middies come into this game 0-1, having lost 21-0 last weekend to the Tewksbury Redmen, and this is the first game for the Fenwick Crusaders. Fenwick won the toss and deferred to the second half, so Dracut will be receiving.
Mark, it looks like Dracut will be kicking off from left to right with a slight breeze coming crosswind coming across the field.
Yes, it's a beautiful night,
Oh,
especially for March.
Well, you should have been here last week, partner. I'm telling you.
Yeah, I was too busy at work freezing.
Oh my God.
Kicking off for the Fenwick Crusaders, number 2, Jake Connolly. A 6 foot, 200-pound senior from Salem, Massachusetts. It's a short kick to about the 15-yard line, fallen on by, I can't tell, George, can you?
No, it's tough to see Dracut's numbers.
Number 4, I believe, Nathan Botang.
Okay. So, Mark, let's see what Dracut comes out, and they'll usually come out in a spread formation with a single back next to the quarterback, Finn.
Yeah, that's what they've been running for a number of years through a number of different coaches. Dracut having another coaching change this year. Joshua Porter takes over at the helm.
And they run that run pass look.
Yep, they've got 3 wide right, 1 wide left.
Yep.
Back in the backfield with Pine as quarterback. And it's a keeper. He runs to the left-hand side. We got a flag on the play behind the line of scrimmage, probably a hold.
There's Jacob Penn on the rush. Taken down, but there's a flag on the play.
And
Holding
yes,
on the offense.
that was a hold.
Not a great way to start your offense.
Nope, I think that, but again, this is a short season. They've had short amount of time to practice.
Right.
How does that affect a team, George?
Well, it affects it a lot because Dracut didn't even have a scrimmage before last week's game, and it kind of showed in some instances where they had some problems lining up on occasion, and they were looking, and I think they looked in to get the play on occasion sometimes too. So you need about 3 weeks of practice before you even get to this level. I don't think they've had it.
Yep, Dracut hands it off, goes left again with the carry. Really tough to see across this field, but I think it was number, can you see it on your screen, George?
No.
Looking straight into the sun, it's kind of tough. Dracut in light blue uniforms with navy blue numbers.
Well, Dracut likes to run behind left tackle Adel Najim. We don't have the statistics now, but he's a senior, and he's a pretty large young man.
Keeper, straight up the middle, gets about 2, maybe 3, back to the 13-yard line for the Middies.
Number 7, Jacob Penn on the rush.
I think they were trying to set up a quarterback draw there. If you saw the delay, but I think the snap being low,
yeah,
kind of threw the timing off of that play.
It definitely threw the timing off, George. Again, they're got 2 wide right here. Right now, with Fenwick subs in, subs out. And now looks like they're marching off a penalty.
Result of the play will be a Middies first down.
I think it was unsportsmanlike conduct on Fenwick.
Aha. I didn't see the flag, but
I didn't see the flag, but I saw the signal of the referee putting his arms out. Oh, sorry.
That's all right.
I'm actually watching this on the screen because I can't see into that sun.
I'm trying to look into the sun with my hand over my head. We got a stack formation wide right here. 2 backs in the backfield, wide receiver left. 2 wide receivers left.
And one of them is the quarterback, actually, I think. Is he marked out? Is he over there?
I think so. J.C. Santiago took that snap.
Yeah, they put the quarterback in the slot.
Interesting gimmick.
Different looks.
And now we have another flag on the play, right at the line of scrimmage, it looks.
Wonder if something was said because
That's the only thing I can think of, George. You don't see, personal foul on Dracut. Don't know what they did or what they said. Maybe a hit after the whistle. That'll be 15 yards.
it's really difficult to see that part of the field as they go right to left. I like them to get the midfield out of the sun so we can maybe see what we're looking at.
Hi. Heard it was loud on the feed last week.
3-back set, 4-back set. They're going to punt. Snap is up there, straight up kick. It's not even going to get to the 40 probably. Up, takes it to the 40. He's up the left-hand side, number 34. Takes it down to the sideline, cuts inside. Touchdown, Crusaders. Angel Martinez, a senior out of Lowell, Massachusetts for the Fenwick Crusaders.
Well, I was wondering when we were going to announce him. I was looking at the roster, and he seems to be like the only local kid around here.
Yeah, for those who don't know, Bishop Fenwick is up in North Peabody, Massachusetts.
He's got to ride to school every day, huh?
Apparently so. I've made that ride. It's
Okay.
like 45 minutes to an hour.
Here we got a replay, and we got part of it where he got in the open field and just kind of juked his way in.
Yeah, there were a couple of missed tackles there.
Yep. Once he broke the initial wave and he went down that sidelines, he was good enough as in.
Yeah.
Nice little run.
Kick by number 12 is good. That's Aiden Dwyer, a senior out of Peabody, Massachusetts. So it's 7-0 Crusaders here at Beaudry Field. 10:09 to go on the clock.
Well, that didn't take long, huh?
No, that was easy in a sense.
Well, I think Dracut has to play a clean game. I don't, the personal fouls and that type of stuff. You got to put that. If someone grieves you during the game, you got to pick your spots, and it's not when it's 0-0 and you're backed up in your own territory. But
No, not when you're inside your own 20.
no,
It's not the right thing to do.
It's not a great time to do it.
I wouldn't suggest inside the other 20 either, but at least you have a little farther for them to run.
Yeah, but you're not kicking a punt out of your end zone to the 40, and before you know it,
Yep.
the other player is standing in the end zone. Well,
Absolutely.
So let's see. He didn't kick the ball that far. He kicked it down to the 20 last time.
Yep,
and it's going to be
they're
about the
over
same
again.
thing.
Looks like number 24, I think, on the reception.
Let me help you with that.
Can't be 24 because Dracut doesn't have a 24, but yeah, this was one of my biggest fears in this game, that these numbers were not going to be discernible from the
It's tough.
sideline.
It's hard sometimes. Well, imagine when the field. This is the new. Well, you hear the beautiful new complex, but
Yes.
before this thing was a mud bowl, and by the second quarter, you didn't know who anybody was.
Yes. As a Middies graduate, I recall that muddy field. And may or may not still have a hamstring pull from it. 2-back set, shotgun formation. Pine hands off, going wide left. Wide right, I should say. Number 3, and he got hit. Number 2, correction.
Santiago.
J.C. Santiago, he got hit out of bounds, but they're not going to throw a flag on that. Tight sidelines here at Beaudry Field. Didn't seem that tight when I was going here, but
You saw the athleticism of JC there. He was penned up. Maybe he was facing a 2-yard loss, and broke it for a 6-yard gain.
Pine and Santiago in the backfield together. Single wing, two right, 1 left. Oh, bad snap, and he's going to fall on the ball. Pine drops on the ball at about the 15-yard line. Low snap there, George.
Well, you have to concentrate. So hopefully they work at it. And if you see this,
Practice makes perfect,
It was
right?
actually low to the right. And what happened there that affected that? If you saw the nose tackle for Fenwick, the Dracut center was very much paying attention to him, and really needed to get the snap back.
Yep. Throw. It's a long throw to nobody in particular. 22 was the closest receiver. That's Timon Carter. down the middle of the field. That was well covered.
You know what I wish they could do with one thing. This place is beautiful. If they could put down and distance on the scoreboard, that would be wonderful. That's for us.
What happened? What are you talking about?
Pauline, I was looking at Paul. I'm sorry. I was looking for down and distance on the scoreboard. Can we do that? Thank you.
Thank you, Mrs. Strassi. And it's another punt again. This one's not up. 38 again. Number 34 has it once again. Angel Martinez is juking inside and out. He's coming back to this our left-hand side. And he's in the grass. No, he's not. Back out. This is like a game of tag. There's a flag on the field at about the 22-yard line.
You could have a block in the back on things like that when he's moving back and forth.
Oh, absolutely. And we got some pushing and shoving. Number 32. That's called on Fenwick for that.
That kid's like a water bug, huh?
Yeah. We have 2 flags on the play now. Or 2 flags that I saw.
And the good thing that Dracut did on that return was they all stayed in their lanes. If you notice, he had to go to right to left, back right, and the guys stayed where they should be.
Looks like a game of keep away in
Yeah.
my old neighborhood.
Block in the back on Fenwick, like I thought, because he's going in so many different directions. If you're blocking somebody, all of a sudden he turns his back to go to another spot, and you hit him, there's a penalty.
Now, George, if there were 2 penalties because it looked like an unsportsmanlike conduct at the end, do both get counted? Or
Well,
one?
if it's an unsportsmanlike conduct, that's a dead ball foul.
Uh-huh.
And they might mark it off after they mark off the first penalty. But if there's 2 penalties, Dracut will get the pick for which one if it's both on the receiving team.
Gotcha. Thank you.
They're not going to run. They're not going to run off like say 2 10-yard penalties.
Right. Ball's back to the 42-yard line.
So now we'll see what Fenwick has on offense.
We shall.
The Dracut defensive line, until they kind of wore out against Tewksbury last week, but they had a fine defensive game. The Tewksbury quarterback could not set up to throw the ball. And we'll see where the inside guys penetrate. Number 75 on the outside, Adel Najim was chasing the Tewksbury quarterback all around. And again, another shotgun formation.
Yep. Back on the right in motion, number 28.
Oh.
A left-handed quarterback, and he gets it to number 4.
Flanker screen.
Stefano Fabiano, all the way up the sideline, and he's going to score. Touchdown, Crusaders. It's confirmed. I was looking for another flag there.
Fabiano takes it 42 yards for the Bishop Fenwick touchdown.
Nice play call. What they knew Dracut would come out aggressive on defense. They hadn't been on defense.
Yes.
And so what they drew him upfield, and they threw a nice flanker screen. And well, here we go. As you see, the flanker to the right stands there, and he's got a blocker coming in to take care of that Dracut defender. And then once he got in the open field, this talented kid took it in all the way.
Yeah, Dracut still looks a little tentative with their tackling.
Well, they probably haven't tackled very much. That was Stefano Fabiazzo, like a movie star name, huh?
Fabiano, yeah. And the kick is blocked by Dracut up the middle there. Number
The extra point was
76,
One of their big
Joe Zayed.
Yeah, one of their big kids.
Nice play. I mean,
Dracut-
that's where you have to blow it up.
Yeah, but Dracut cannot go away from a game plan that they had. They have a lot of time left. They just have to play some. We want to see how they can play some defense. We haven't seen that yet. So we saw them one play on defense.
One play on defense, 1 touchdown.
One touchdown, one play on special. Two
2 plays on special teams,
1
1 touchdown.
So, we really haven't seen it. We've only had 3 minutes and 23 seconds go by. And Fenwick has already been in for twice. But it shows they have some big playability. So Dracut has to try to adjust for that.
Yeah. I think it's Coach David Woods is in his 26th year at Fenwick.
Wow.
I believe he took over for the legendary Al Costabile, who's down at Shawsheen Tech now in Billerica. And another pooch kick over to that side. Oh, and he slides down, making the catch.
At the 25-yard line. Well, they have good field position to start.
Yep. That was number 9, Dan Smart.
It's like an NFL kick out of the end zone, huh?
Exactly.
Dracut will start 1st and 10.
So Dracut needs to stay in their game plan, but
Yeah.
what does Josh Porter tell his players now?
just play ball. I mean, you have a long time to bring this back. Don't do scoreboard watching yet. Do your game plan. It looked like they wanted to attack the right side of the Fenwick defense with their big left offensive tackle. So we'll see if they stay running left.
3 wide receivers right, 1 wide receiver left. It looks like.
What that does is by putting 3 wide receivers trips right, it moves the defense. The defense has to shift to that.
Oh, nice hit.
Pass complete to the right side, hit
That
immediately.
catch was by J.C. Santiago, and he's hit it immediately in the backfield.
Yeah, Fenwick played that nice and aggressive, and they didn't they didn't fall for anything there wasn't any in this direction, but that kid came right up the field.
Ball at the 19-yard line now.
That was a loss
Single
of
back.
6.
Quarterback in the shotgun formation. Number 7, Jake Pine. He steps back. He looks again. He throws a touch pass over the middle. Not caught. There's a flag on the play again. There were 4 defenders there.
What the quarterback's trying to do with moving his running back around, he's trying to manipulate the linebacking level, because when you're playing a linebacker and the back to your opposite side of the quarterback, that's your guy. So there was some movement in there, and they tried to see if they could get the matchups that they were looking for.
And it was once again it's a penalty on the Crusaders.
Pass interference was the flag on the play. Result of the play.
Pass interference according to the PA announcer.
Okay.
Ball's out to the 38-yard line, it looks like. Ishmael Zwei in the backfield with Pine. 2 right, 2 left. Pine throws 2. Nice throw, first of all. Throws and caught by number 8, Kai McDonald.
Pass is complete to number 8.
To about the 38-yard line, it looks like, 39 maybe.
Yeah, that's a nice first down play.
Up to the 39.
It's right in the middle of their defense. I think that's where you have to hit them.
Fenwick looks like a very physical team.
10 for the Middies.
They're running a base 43, George?
Yeah,
Sorry.
they're running a 4. Yeah, they're running a 4-3 with the linebacker out strong and two safeties, 2 corners.
Apparently there's a problem with the face mask, maybe, of the Dracut quarterback. Timeout called. Dracut.
And maybe a timeout taken by the offense.
There's some particular rules for this spring football. I think at the 6-minute mark, go in the first half, they take a break for a couple minutes. I think they added some timeouts to the game. Definitely the strangest season of all with playing football in the spring. Although I do like spring football.
Does it remind you of your college days at ULOL?
We didn't go out in the spring. We did when I was at Western Connecticut, though. We had spring football, which I absolutely hated as a player, because most of it was conditioning.
Yep.
Yeah, you start the practice by bear crawling from one end zone to another, and you had a coach at the end of your time with a stopwatch, and if you didn't do it between a certain time you weren't working, you had to go do it again.
Yep. Pine in the shotgun, single back set. Snap to Pine. He looks again. He throws over the middle. Balls to the, fumble! Recovered by Fenwick.
Pass is complete, but there's a fumble.
They called it that way.
Number 22.
I'm wondering if I was thinking they could blow the whistle because he wasn't.
No forward progress.
They stopped progress.
Yep. Tim and Carter with the catch and then turned it over with multiple Crusaders on him.
And here's the replay. Finn goes back to pass, looking right, fires the ball in there.
Nice solid catch. I mean,
Ball is caught, and he made no more progress until he was still trying to move forward. So that's a good call.
number 12 for Fenwick made
Now
that.
that ball didn't hit the ground, but
Aiden Dwyer.
But it's
Yeah.
considered a fumble. He made a football play after the reception. Dracut's in a 40 also, a 40 defense.
Yep, looks like a 4-2. Left-handed throw. Oh, he's all alone, number 34. Angel Martinez for the third touchdown of the game.
Angel Martinez.
They figured he had a short drive home from here.
He takes it home for the Bishop Fenwick touchdown.
That makes it 19-0 Fenwick.
We'll see if they go for 2 here.
Yeah. Not bad for a team that's facing its first football game of the season.
Dracut has 7 guys deep.
7, yeah.
They had 7. They only had 4 down linemen go after the quarterback, and no one came after him. Yeah, I think the cornerback spent some time looking into the backfield.
Yep, he's not looking into the sun. We
But,
are.
But,
so.
but the thing is, though, is you really don't know what defense they're in. You don't know if he's playing like a cover 3,
Yep.
which would have him a third of the field, or a cover 2, which would have 2 deep safety, and he would cover underneath. So
Right.
you don't know you don't know what they were doing. So
And no good again.
Okay.
Kick is wide left.
Good.
It did get up this
Score here,
time.
Audrey Field with 7.
So it remains 19-0 with 7:17 to go in the first quarter.
Bishop Fenwick 19. Dracut Middies.
Fenwick has had 3 plays and 2 touchdowns.
It either says they're a really good team or Dracut is just into the growing pains of the 2021 season.
Well, I think so. I think I don't know if they've had enough practices to be playing games, to be honest with you. I mean,
yeah, that's a great question.
because when I know that in the good old days, we would have double sessions, and before we played our first game, and we wouldn't even play our first game. We go to a jamboree and we play a quarter or a half, so we'd be kind of, in the mode. We'd have maybe 3 weeks, 15, 30 practices before we played a game, and maybe a couple scrimmages.
Absolutely.
This odd season has made it difficult. And there's that same spot.
This time it's at the 34-yard line. He takes a knee there. That's number 9 for Dracut, Dan Smart.
Across the 30 to the 34.
So they always seem to kick right, not left.
Yep.
And it's always what we refer to as a pooch kick.
But they're playing for it.
They're playing for it, right.
So they're just giving field position away.
Right. And because that second or third up line is a bunch of specialists, backs and wide receivers, it's not a bad play.
Well, you also got to remember, Dracut played Monday night.
Correct, 4 days.
4 days. So
You have to have a 1 day down there,
And I
so
don't
it's
think-
really 3.
I think this could be the first meeting between the 2 schools. Am I correct? Do you know?
I have never seen Dracut play Fenwick, to be honest with
I
you.
haven't either.
Incomplete pass there to number 22,
I think he had him.
Timon Carter.
Even
I
though
think he
he-
had him, and I think he had the
The swing.
pass.
Yep.
I might have thrown the swing pass and let Carter do the blocking.
Well, we got a 2nd and 10.
Yep. Carter wide left here.
Dracut has a lot of game to go. They can't panic. They've got to actually run the ball, run their offense, kind of get behind their big offensive line.
Yep. Ooh. Pass is tipped at the line of scrimmage. That should be, yep, and it is blown dead. Number
Incomplete
44
pass.
thinking he had a touchdown.
The arm was coming forward.
Chris Faraka
Pass is tipped and
there.
falls incomplete. It'll be 3rd down and 10.
I almost wonder whether Dracut should run wide right here. When you got short side, you got wide side. Certainly with 4 down linemen and everybody else up, that gives you 7, but
It's hard. It's hard
It
because
is.
they don't. I don't think they're sending any linebackers. I think they're getting their pressure off their front 4. So
Yep. 1 wide left. Number 7 in motion. That's Pine. So Santiago with the handoff. Up the middle to number 27, it looks like. Christian Stossel. Ball's up to about the 37, 38-yard line.
Picks up about 4. It'll be 4th down and 6.
4th and 6. Do they kick or do they go for it? Looks like they're going to go for it. They've got J.C. Santiago in shotgun formation. And he rolls out right, looking to throw. And he's, nice pass to number 8, it looks like. Yep, number 8,
and that was a nice.
Ty McDonald. That was a great pass.
That was
Number
yeah,
10 on defense for the Crusaders. Stephen Woods
Woods
out
did
of Wakefield.
Woods did a nice job.
Beautiful job.
That's where in plays like that, you got to try to catch it with your hands. You
Yep.
can't let it come to your body.
Oh, they always tell you not to catch it with your pads. It's going to bounce back off.
But I think
Ricochet.
I think he let it get to his body a little bit.
Yep. So let's see what the Dracut defense can do now.
Maybe they can play a few plays.
True.
It'd be nice to get a stop here because I think Fenwick's in 4-down territory anyway
Definitely.
for them.
Single back set. Number 29 with the handoff. Number 29 is not listed on the roster. So maybe it's 28, Tucker Destino, out of Gloucester, Massachusetts.
Look at these kids are from all over. You know, we had that argument when I was at Girton. Like, you know, we had players from Dracut and Lowell and Nashua and
Merrimack,
and Amherst all playing on the Girton team. And, you know, local coaches who just had, you know, the picks from their own town would always complain about it. You know,
Kind of like Central.
I kind of can see why, you know.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. 14 straight up dive handoff.
See, at least Dracut's on a 3rd and 4 or something. They can make a play here. But what that quarterback's doing, he's looking at that defensive end before he gives the kid the ball. Because if that end moves too soon, he'll just keep it and go around him.
Right, he's running a run option.
Yep. Boy, that'll help when that sun goes down, huh, Mark?
It will. Mike Hatch in the backfield with, excuse me, number 14, Chris Wilson. Wilson hands it off again. Nope. Wilson himself takes it up the middle. Gets to about the 20-yard line, straight up the middle.
That's basically that was just what I was talking about. He was watching one person, optioning him, and saw that he went with the back, and he went the other way.
Yep.
And that's what backside blocking is so important, because if you notice, Fenwick had 3 guys on the left side. They had a tight end lined up, and they went away from that. And you see they pulled 71. The front side tackle, they pulled them around for that play to open that up.
Single back set, 21, Michael Hatch back there with number 14. 14 looks to pass, he hits the swing pass to number 4, Stefano Fabiano.
Well, they stopped
the pass
last time, yeah.
Stefano Fabiano.
Both teams putting a few subs in.
There's no game in the play.
A second and 10. You know, I don't think Fenwick scares you with their field goal kicking. So I think we're.
Nope. Fenwick's got Jake Conley wide right, number 34 and number 80 wide left. 14 out there, single back coverage. Ball's up there, and he caught it again.
Pass to the right side is
Touchdown, Crusaders.
into the end zone for a Bishop Fenwick touchdown.
Jake Connolly.
Jake Connolly.
Now,
senior from Salem, Massachusetts,
now
6 foot, 200 pounds.
The quarterback was looking at that, looked at it the whole time.
Yep.
And he thought his guy had a step, and he threw it out and away. So that couldn't have been intercepted, and he let his guy come down with the ball. That was a great throw.
Yeah, without the heights and weights of the Dracut kids, it's kind of hard to tell how big an advantage he had, but I don't know that Dracut has too many 6 foot, 200 pound ball players out there at skill positions.
That was a perfect throw.
Number 12.
The safety couldn't come over to help. That was a perfect throw.
Try to kick again, and that one looks like, yep, it's through the uprights, just inside the left.
And it's good, and your score
And it's 26-0 Fenwick Crusaders.
I think what Drake Mark could do for themselves here is try to go on a sustained drive. I mean, get 3 or 4 first downs. Because, you know, you have to start somewhere.
No, absolutely. You have to have a base. And right now, you know, I think Dracut is a little shell-shocked. They played Tewksbury really well last week.
Yep.
And Tewksbury is traditionally one of the best Eastern Mass football teams, one of the best programs.
Well, they have that big boy program.
Yes, they do.
In Tewksbury, where, you know, if they put a T on your helmet, you know, you can't carry the ball. You're just in the tackle box. And I know this I spent a year out there with my son Aaron.
Yes.
Who had a T on his helmet from Dracut, and I took 3 or 4 kids in my car from Dracut who couldn't play in Dracut.
Really?
And went out there as 8th graders. Yeah.
Nice. And that was a nice return by Dracut out to the 28, 27 maybe. We'll have to see where he spots it.
Kickoff return past the 25. Taken down.
Yeah, Bob Lefty Aylward created a real good program out there, although we inherited it from the legend Charlie Hazel. They s-
Aylward used to be at Wilmington, you know. He was
Big Bob,
Big boy. Yeah, he was coach at Wilmington.
and he coached at Nashua
Yep.
before they
I remember
split.
him. I remember that. We coached against him at Girton.
Yeah, I think Joe Del Grosso was the varsity
Yep.
coach for the few years he left. Dracut jogging.
It's funny.
out
We
there.
always, you know, when we played Nashua, I was with Bishop Girton.
Yep.
We always were coming off a state championship game, so we had 3 days to prepare, and those guys were waiting for us for 2.5 weeks.
Oh, yes. As somebody who spent a few years in Nashua working, I know how much that rivalry meant.
Yeah, and they just took it away. I just think one of the Nashua schools should have alternated them.
Oh, absolutely.
You know, alternate them every year to try to beat up on Bishop Girton.
Middle picks up maybe a
Right.
yard.
And talking to some of the kids from Nashua who I've met in the later years, they said they never wanted to play, you know, if you're north or south. They wanted
Right.
they wanted to play Girton. They didn't want to play anybody because they already played south or north during the season. Well, we're digressing into New Hampshire football talk. We probably should get back to the game.
We should.
Watch
Rolls
out,
out
watch
right.
out, watch out, right.
Hine jumps over that tackle, sweeps to the outside. Number 6, Steve Booza, makes the tackle.
Keeper, taken down out of bounds.
Fenwick looks big. I just saw them on, trying to watch it on the TV.
Yes.
Number 7, he's a big boy. They've got some good.
Yeah,
good-sized
32
players.
looks big, but I can't tell if it's shoulder pads or in rib pads.
It's attitude.
It's attitude. 29-yard line. Ball's on the 29 for Dracut. Trying to figure out what we're
Third
doing here.
3rd and 9.
They're sending number 22 off the field for some reason. Tim and Carter. 6 comes back on the field. Jacob Chuang. They're looking to the sidelines for the play. 3-back set now with Pine and Santiago back there. And snap left, and Santiago has the ball. Pine handed it to him. Straight up the middle, maybe a loss of a yard, it looks like. Really can't. Now there's the football now.
JC Santiago with the carry. Picks up a yard.
Gets a
with
yard.
down, and 8 for the middies.
Looks like they're going to punt. They have to punt here.
They have to punt. They don't have much of a choice yet.
So we got about 2 minutes to go in the first quarter. And there's the Dracut punter. Here he comes.
Yeah.
Kind of can't start the play without him.
Yep.
And they called the timeout so they didn't get a delay a game.
Correct. And back to punt would be Kobe Downer, a sophomore wide receiver defensive back.
Mark, you know what our next game is? I know when they're not home next week.
I don't know. We'll have to ask Mrs. Chauncey where that next game is.
The next home game.
She's off of my. We'll get. I promise you, I will get that for you.
Just so we know when we have to show up, right?
Yeah, exactly. That was a high kick. Going to get over the 50. Number 34 gets it. He steps out of bounds right there. Number 28 knocks him out of bounds. Ishmael Zoya. My apologies if I'm not pronouncing that last name right.
Dracut caught a break there.
First and 10.
Yeah.
Because
Absolutely.
Angel was almost in the open field from Lowell, Massachusetts. I'm sure the coach of Lowell High won't want to read these. Won't want to read
No,
this
he
in the
won't.
paper tomorrow, right?
Why? Why me? We'll have to go back and look at the teaching staff over at Fenwick to find out if his mom or his dad teaches out there.
We don't want to say the bad R word, you know.
No, nobody recruits.
The team I was on was always accused of recruiting.
Yes. Snap. Number 10 at quarterback out to 28. He's up the middle. Tucker Destino.
They had a double screen set up.
Yep.
So the quarterback got to read what he had, and he could have thrown it out here to the flat to number 4.
Yep.
But he went to number 28 in the middle of the field, who had plenty of blocking.
Yep.
A well-run play.
Yes. And it looks like the Fenwick Crusaders have gone to their backup quarterback already. Their second quarterback, maybe. We won't say backup yet. First game of the season, I think you're still trying to feel that one out.
Well, that's unless you knew what you were bringing back, you know.
Exactly. Another left-handed quarterback, though. And number 10, it's an incomplete pass.
That's what makes you right tackle.
Woods.
That makes your right tackle more important.
Absolutely.
Because now he's defending the blind side.
Did you ever play with or did you ever coach a left-handed quarterback?
Never. I'm trying to think. No, I've never played with a left-handed quarterback.
I'm just curious whether it changes, whether you have to move your left tackle over to right.
No, I don't think you move him. I think it's different emphasis. But you know on defense, things are different because his initial first look is different than a right-handed quarterback would be.
Right.
So you've got to, as a defender, you've got to be used to where he's tracking his receivers from.
Exactly. Single back set. Just pass over the middle, and he looks like he falls down. That was number 2, Jake Connolly.
Jake Connolly made a nice grab. That was behind him.
Yeah.
Well, the quarterback just sat in the pocket, waited for him to do his inside break.
Yep.
And then delivered the ball.
Yeah, I was noticing his footwork. His footwork kind of looks to me like a shortstop or a third baseman.
Maybe.
Well, you see his back foot coming up.
Well, who's the classic baseball player playing in the NFL right now?
Oh, Pat Mahomes.
I mean, he makes flips like he's been playing shortstop his whole life until he got to the NFL.
Yes, he is. 3-back set now for the Fenwick Crusaders. Looks like a handoff to number 34. He's going at the right-hand side of the Dracut defense, or going to the left-hand side of the Dracut defense. Angel Martinez, the Lowell product.
Yeah, Angel's is a pretty good player. Now the quarterback, if you saw him, he just stood there, and he was looking over the defense before he gave him the ball because I think he might have wanted to run.
Yeah.
Why not? Why should I give the ball away all the time, right?
Why commit? Yeah. I think it forces Dracut to be disciplined and be educated.
Well, you have to follow your reads.
Yep.
And you have to stay disciplined because what he's doing is it's like an option. He's optioning you. He's seeing how you're playing. By the way, that's the end of the first quarter.
Yep.
So go ahead, Mark. You can say it.
26-0 Fenwick Crusaders. Back to you in a couple of minutes with the second quarter. And we're back live here at Beaudry Field with the Crusaders. Oh, nice. Oh, 28 is in the grasp in the backfield. That was some nice defense by Dracut there. Tucker Destino tackled in the backfield.
The Dracut defense played their read, and the person responsible for that kid, for Tucker, stayed home. And he stayed home and he attacked his spot.
Run goes up the middle, stopped by a couple of middies tacklers. We're going up 3rd down. And 6 for Bishop Fenwick.
Suddenly got a little colder out here, huh, with the sun going down?
Yeah, the sun in the last 5 minutes went right behind the trees.
Which is nice, actually. I don't mind a little bit of
I don't mind a little breeze either.
Now we can see the game.
Yeah, maybe I can take my sunglasses off. Yep, those numbers are a little more crisp without them. Number 11 at quarterback. Quentin Bullard. Nope, correction, it was number 10. And they swing it. Oh, could be close. Nope, looks like he's going to mark him short on 3rd down. So we got 4th down coming up, it looks like.
I expect Fenwick to go for this.
Why not? Unless you're thinking about practicing your field goal kicking at this point, there's no real harm. Up 26-0.
Well, I think they got to play their game until the time to call the dogs off. I think you got to keep playing.
True. I mean,
Mark,
we're the fans of the 26-3 comeback in the Super Bowl.
28-3. By the way, did you do any research on them? What conference are they in? Did you? I know you looked at it.
Did look at it. I don't recall seeing. I think it's the Catholic Conference. So I think they play. Although they. Oh, hang on 1 minute. Hand off to. He stripped. He tripped, I should say.
And Dracut, on 4th down, Dracut hold.
Yep. 34. Angel Martinez. So Fenwick is a small school. So they can't play. I don't think they play. I'm reasonably certain they don't play with the Xaverians and the St. John's Preps of the world.
I wonder if we're going to see a replay, guys. That was a great fourth down stop by Dracut. I think they blew the gaps and they penetrated.
Yeah.
And
they stayed home as well. They understood what their responsible will.
here we come.
Here we go.
So it looks like the linebacker went up the field, forced him right. Nice play.
Yep. Number 28 with Ishmael Zwaya. We'll have to ask his mother if I'm pronouncing it right later.
Or she'll call you.
If she can find me. Oh, nope. He didn't put his knee down. Oh, nope. They say he did.
Yeah.
It was close. They got to work on this quarterback center exchange.
I was just about to say that, but I think that takes practice.
Yes,
a lot of practice
makes perfect.
You know, when you're in August or September before your season starts, and you're able to work on this stuff.
Oh, absolutely.
It's what you do on the side. You know, you do these shotgun snaps.
Yeah.
These you know, you just work on it, and so it becomes automatic. We got a second down, and I believe
11. I think.
oh no,
13.
like 14.
Oh yeah. Ball looks to be, well, you got the soccer line, so I can't tell if it's the 6, the 7.
Yep.
Single back set. Looks. J.C. Santiago. Oh, he didn't cut fast enough.
Pass downfield falls incomplete.
That was nice anticipation by the quarterback.
Yep, that was Pine in the backfield to J.C. Santiago.
Yep.
Coming up for the middies.
I think that could really be a great combination for Dracut if they can just get on the same page.
Yeah, and that's practice. I mean, if you're like if he saw they were coming at him, he'd turn around a little quicker.
Yep.
But I don't think they have that practice, and I don't know if they have enough kids to really have an effective practice sometimes.
32 is what I counted.
Yeah.
Up, we got a false start or an offsides.
Did they call it?
Apparently
They
not.
didn't call it. Do we have fans of Fenwick underneath us? Did they come and sit over this side?
Down in the backfield.
Well, there were no stands. There were stands in the end zone. So
Right.
yeah, I would venture to say yes. There were no real huddled masses yearning to breathe free
Yep.
down below us, but could be.
I'll tell you one thing, though. I would not want to be a Dracut High ball player on Monday in film.
Nope, not at all.
Sorry. Been through those. Been through enough of those, actually.
As have I. Monday practices are never fun after
No.
Saturday losses. Oh. And not a bad kick there. He's calling a fair catch at the 32, maybe to 33, number 34, Angel Martinez.
The Angels about 12 yards outside the red zone right now. So why take a chance, right?
Exactly.
32-yard line.
Why fumble it? Why,
First
you know.
and 10. Ball's actually on the 33.
That's the most important thing on the punt return is just catch the ball. If you're not going to do anything else, just catch the ball so it's not rolling. We're not fumbling.
Right.
You know, it's just an important thing. You put somebody back there with good hands. And I think obviously Angel has good hands.
Oh, definitely. And on the flip side of it, regardless of how many points you're up, Monday film session isn't pretty if you're fumbling kickoffs or for punts or fumbling or dropping anything. Mistakes are magnified. Single back set, wide receiver right, wide receiver left. Fenwick. And it's a handoff, I think, to Martinez. Up the middle. Nope, 21. Number 21. Michael Hatch.
Okay.
I almost said Mitchell Hatch. I don't know what I was thinking.
From Peabody.
Yep, the city kids.
6 yards. It'll be second down and 4.
Eleven and 4 in the backfield. Stefano Fabiano is the single back with Stephen Woodstead. And it's another touchdown for the Crusaders. Pass down the left-hand side of the field on the sideline. Looks like number 7 from here.
Field is complete
Costa
to
Beachin.
number 4, Stefano Fabiano.
Oh, Stefano
Into the end zone
Fabiano.
for a Bishop Fenwick touchdown.
Well, that was just a go pattern where the quarterback had a one-on-one on the outside and threw it up over the shoulder. And
Absolutely pretty.
here's a replay. Quarterback comes back. He's looking at him all along, if you can see him. And he throws it when they were running when they were running side by side. And he just threw it out there for him to run to.
And what's amazing to me is that on that replay, it looked like his arm was hit while he was in motion. So the ball should have popped up a little more.
Well, maybe that's why he could run under it, Who knows? And that kick is good.
That kick was good. That was a little half sweep by Aiden Dwyer.
Score here at Beaudry Field with 7:22 remaining in the second quarter. Bishop Fenwick 33, your Dracut Middies 0.
33-0. Bishop Fenwick, 7:22 to go on the clock in the first half.
Coming into this game, I really didn't know what to expect. I hadn't heard a lot about Fenwick.
No, I had heard next to nothing other than.
And I saw Dracut last week, and I thought they played a decent game, but they just have to play their game now and not worry about don't worry about the scoreboard. Try to make progress in the end of this quarter and into the second half.
Absolutely. I mean, the one thing I do know about Fenwick, because I looked at their football schedule to figure out who they had played, their freshmen actually had their first game of the year last night. I think against Chelmsford, but I'm not 100% sure of that.
Dracut freshman? Oh,
No,
Fenwick.
Fenwick's freshman opened their season a day before the varsity or the JV.
Well, there's Santiago. He's looking for that hole, but
Too much dancing.
He saw a hole open up. He went for it and closed pretty quick. I have a really good view of it straight through.
Yeah.
So I mean, he gave.
Taking down around the 22-yard line, Dracut will start first and 10.
It's funny how
Ball around their own 22.
the kicker kicks the exact same spot every time,
Yeah.
and he's had a lot of practice.
Yes, he has had a lot of practice. It's he doesn't follow through though.
No, he doesn't. He follows through more on his extra point.
Yeah.
He does on his kickoff. Time to steal somebody from the soccer team. That's how that works.
Exactly. Single back set.
And
Up, low snap again. Santiago's got the ball. He's trying to sneak in the middle on the right-hand side. Gets 1, 2 maybe yards.
yep.
Ball's out to looks like the 24.
If I was going to give any advice, it would be start snapping the ball into center, so you can maybe pick up some momentum.
Right, you guarantee that.
And they did run a little under center last week against Tewksbury. They tried to change it around, change the look around,
Right.
and some power I and some I formation running off tackle.
Yep. Pine with the throw looked a little low. Did he catch it? Yep, he caught it.
Yeah, he had
Number 10,
That's an important.
Mitchell Cribs.
That's an important play because now
Yep.
instead of looking at 3rd and 11, 3rd and 12, now you got 3rd and 4, 3rd and 5. It's easy. You can always plan 2 plays here to pick it up.
Right, exactly. Looking at the, correct me if I'm wrong, George, I'm looking at the Fenwick defensive line. They're playing in a 43, and it doesn't look like they're playing straight over center. It looks like they have that gap.
It looks like they're offset.
Yeah. Back, Santiago. Oh, he gets tackled in the backfield and thrown to the ground by, that was Jacob Pine, correction. 7 and 2 look an awful lot alike.
Yeah, especially with the way the numbers are in Dracut
Yep.
High School.
Number 6 with the tackle, that was Stephen Bua, a junior out of Peabody.
I'm wondering if that wasn't just a straight run because
Yeah, I think it was a straight run.
because he's a right-handed quarterback.
Yep.
Very hard to roll left and throw back right or throw center right.
You're right.
And they're going for it here. And they're in a 4-3.
Nope, he punts
he
it.
quick
Quick
kicked
kick,
it.
and
Yep.
there's nobody back.
That's a nice play.
That's a smart play, and they're just going to down it. Number 75 for Dracut getting down the field there.
That's a nice play.
I don't jam. Nope, I'm stepping on my own cord.
Punt is
Wondering
down
why I
for
was
38.
choking.
Bishop Fenwick will start from their own 38-yard line.
Let's hold the boys!
Nice quick hit there.
Maybe I'm not loud enough. The other day I was loud enough. We had more. What do you think? George, come on.
I think you're loud enough.
George!
I can hear her too.
You can hear it.
I
Well.
could hear the whole town was here.
I can because I know her husband. She's practiced yelling at Chris far too often.
Good tunes? All right, what am I jamming to right now? Don't Stop Believin', or is it too...
And I know her uncle.
Don't Go Chasing Waterfalls? What do we got?
I'm kind of happy with spring football because I usually spend my fall up in Maine.
Yes, you're right. You're up in Wells.
And I couldn't call games last year because I was away. It was COVID, and I was basically in my little cabin up there, and I was hooked into Wi-Fi, and I worked from there, and it was a good. COVID was good to me.
Yep.
I was up in Maine the whole summer. I didn't go anywhere. I worked from up there, and then when I was done work, I was in Wells, Maine,
Yes, I believe you.
with about an ocean a mile away from me.
Yes, I've been up there. I believe that my father's best man has a place in the same complex.
Really?
Seriously.
What's his name?
Leo McCaffrey. He's
know
about
some-
6'5".
Oh, I would know him.
Comes up from Oakham, Massachusetts to there.
I'm trying to think now. Who'll know?
Tammy.
Tim, yeah.
You bet.
Let's go, Middies! Come on, Dracut, let's go!
And now, hey, Fenwick went under center. They heard your plaintive cries for some traditional football. Toss left. Number 24. Oh, nice tackle by the middies. Oh, but we have a flag here in the middle of the field. It probably is a face mask.
That was number 76. I don't think he got him by the face mask, did he?
Joseph Zayed. I don't know.
He did. That was
Could be a hold.
You know what? For a big kid, he showed a lot of range getting out there. That means he's covered. He's got his edge, doesn't he? Right?
Yes.
Now watch him. See, he's inside,
Yep, there he
and
is.
he gets outside.
You got the initial hit by 75.
Oh, there it is. And he did pull he pulled his face mask.
Adil
Play with the
Najim.
face mask.
Yeah, that was a good call.
Yeah.
As you can see, the running back crumble and
Yes.
come in forward. But I don't think that was intentional. Sometimes when you're grabbing on a
Yes,
tackle,
exactly. I think he was going for the shirt collar.
I think he was just going to grab him and put him down. I mean, sometimes,
Definitely.
sometimes, when you're trying to make a tackle, you're not,
Yeah.
the only thing you're targeting sometimes is your shoulder or your helmet into his chest.
Exactly.
And if you don't have that, you're reaching.
Oh, yeah.
But that was a great athletic play by him.
Absolutely.
Getting out there like that was a wonderful play.
I think the Dracut track team should call him and find out
Yeah.
if he's willing to do sprints.
I-
An old Stecky specialist, I refer to it.
I wouldn't feel bad if in film when you're looking at that and you
Fumble!
the ball's on the ground.
Recovered by Fenwick.
Oh, nice luck.
Yeah. Somebody has the four-leaf clover
But
in
this,
their pocket.
but this sets up Dracut too with the 2nd and 10,
Loses a
Absolutely.
2nd and 11.
Second 11 ball on the
You
48-yard line.
you can dictate a little bit, through your defense what you want to do here.
Absolutely.
But now, if Fenwick's playing the scoreboard, they might run, but you may see something that you knew they scouted Dracut well because they came out throwing screen passes.
Yep.
And they saw that Dracut was in the Tewksbury backfield the whole day.
Absolutely.
And that's what kind of slows you down on defense.
Yep. I formation, backfield, two wide receivers split right. Quick handoff to the up back, and nice hit by Dracut. Upended him. Who was that, George? Can he talk? Number 2,
That could be JC.
J.C. Santiago. Nice hit right at the knees.
But that run
him up.
got blown out, shot out of a cannon up that hole, didn't he? Huh?
Absolutely.
Look at how fast he was.
And he was the up back, too. He was the
Yeah.
fullback in that
hit hard. The result of the
formation.
play is, Fenwick first down.
Now JC's not the biggest kid, but he's got some courage in there, doesn't he? Huh?
Yes.
Stuck his nose in there against a big fullback.
I think
Now
he's also a good basketball player, too.
Is
so
he really?
I think so. So first down, Fenwick Crusaders. Ball at the 35-yard line. I form, no, split eye.
It's a split eye.
Flag on the play over here. Left-handed quarterback. He throws it deep to 34, Angel Martinez. Touchdown, but I think that's coming back.
Let's see
Pass
what
complete to number 34, Angel
Is it?
Martinez.
I think it's false. Probably a false start on the wideout.
maybe he wasn't on the line of scrimmage.
That could
out
be.
there. Usually when it comes from this guy,
Came immediately.
illegal procedure. Yep. Somebody had him. I didn't see the move. I'd love to see a replay on that, huh, fellas? Down in the truck.
Completion, and that'll back him up.
Here we go.
Thank you, gentlemen.
I didn't. Okay, we didn't see the move,
Yeah,
but
it's not.
this kid's going to the left,
Yeah, and he's
and he's throwing back to the right.
yeah. He looks like a lefty shortstop,
After
jumping
the
off the ground
Yeah.
and throwing across the
15,
diamond.
Ball's on the 40-yard line.
You very rarely see a lefty shortstop, of course, but
Thanks, guys.
thank you, gentlemen. Yes. And so back to the 40-yard line now for the Fenwick Crusaders. I formation, 2 wide right. Number 4, Stefano Fabiano is the wide. Handoff quick to the fullback again, and Dracut, a bunch of Dracut defenders, including number 28, Ishmael Zoya, on the tackle there.
Run goes up the middle, picks up 5 yards.
That was a nice little 5-yard gain they picked up,
Oh, absolutely.
and they ran a trap that way with I believe number 51, the guard who opened that up. Let me look at the scorecard. 51, Brandon George from Middleton, Mass. They pulled I think he's the right guard. They pulled him left. They ran behind him. They trapped the defensive tackle coming in for Dracut, and they got a nice. Although Dracut ran to the ball very well, they got a nice little 5-yard gain.
Yeah. So I think that's a key to Dracut at this point. I think they can't single-man tackle. I think they have to gang tackle,
Well-
and they have to play heads up.
They've got to just play their keys.
Yep.
You
I
know,
formation
what-
again. Quick handoff to the fullback, number 2.
Yep, he's not slow.
He is not. Jake Conley is not slow.
He had a-
Senior
he's
from Salem.
Just got a 9-yard gain. Same thing. They're trapping that nose tackle.
Yeah. And they're heading to the up back and not the
Right.
half back, which puts Dracut a little on their heels, I
Yeah,
suppose.
usually if you're a linebacker, you're reading that fullback as a blocker, not as a ball carrier, and so and you also have to follow the ball too.
Yeah.
So, this Fenwick hasn't played, so Dracut has no tape on them. Fenwick had a game tape on Dracut's defense,
Exactly.
and that's why you saw a lot of screens to open the game. Flanker screens, middle screens.
Absolutely. Yep. He does hand it off low. He hands it
Yep.
below the pad level. And that's a first down for Fenwick
Well,
Crusaders.
the
to
interior
ball,
offensive
21.
line of Fenwick is playing very well because Dracut actually has a very good defensive line, and they showed it against Tewksbury, which is also a tough offensive line.
Yep. Tewksbury is another spread offense team.
Yeah, but they ran a lot of power,
Yeah.
lead back stuff on Dracut.
Good calls by Brian Aylward in that game and Robbie Aylward, his brother.
They've been doing this a while, though, huh?
Yes, exactly. It's just the diaper. And we got an I formation here. Hand off to the up. Nope, quarterback keeper, and he tosses
Option. It's an
option
right.
left. Excellent fake by the quarterback.
They've been setting that play up all for the last 4 or 5 plays with the fullback. What they did was he came out, he put the ball in the fullback's belly,
Yep.
read the defensive end. The defensive end came down on the fullback, and then he just took it outside and then pitched. And they optioned the D end on that side.
Absolutely. Beautiful construction of an offense right now.
Only
I formation again
Four-
for Fenwick.
four
Two left, I should say.
is this the last play of the half?
It could be. Touch. Ooh.
No.
Number 28 with the carry straight up the middle. Tucker Destino.
And that should be it.
That
for the
should
first
be it
half.
to the half.
Resulting plays at Fenwick first down, but that ends
Yep.
the first half.
The markers are down. 33-0 at the half.
Your score after 2 quarters of play. Bishop Fenwick
So-
33 or Dracut Midi 0.
So the score at halftime, the Bishop Fenwick Crusaders 33 and the Dracut High Middies 0. We'll come back with you with hopefully a good half of football coming up. Please stay with us.
Good evening, sports fans. Welcome to the second half of the Dracut Middies versus the Bishop Fenwick Crusaders. The Middies will kick off as the Fenwick Crusaders deferred in the first half after winning the toss. Number 10 in there to kick, that's Mitchell Cripps. We got 2 deep for Fenwick. And yeah, the overhead lights are not helping me any with these numbers whatsoever, unfortunately.
Well, it's better than the sun coming over the shoulder.
I'll give you that. It's 33-0 Fenwick. Dracut has had a little bit of the growing pains in the first half. We're waiting for the officials to blow the ball into play, and it looks like he has. Cripps with the kickoff. He squibs it to the middle, and looks like number 6 takes it up the middle. He's going down the left-hand side. He's tackled out of bounds at about the 43, and we have a flag, possibly a late hit out of bounds. Looked like Stephen Bua to me, but I'm not 100% sure of that.
Across midfield, taken down, knocked out of bounds.
That was Stephen Buller on the kickoff return.
Nice. And now we're waiting for the flag to be marched off. We have a personal foul, late hit out of bounds on the middies. So ball's going from the 43 to the 28, I believe. No? Okay, it's a 27.
How was your math in high school? Were you good? You're all right, huh?
I thought it was, yeah. I thought that was a 16-yard penalty and not a 15-yard penalty.
Yeah, we get those confused sometimes. So Fenwick comes back, if you see him back in I formation. Go ahead, Mark.
Yep.
No, not I formation, shotgun.
Shotgun. Handoff up the middle. Number 28 is going to take it. Whoa, nice hit. Low again by the middies. We might have to use the Tucker Destino with the carry. It's just the same plays time after time, George.
Well, that's because you got to stop them. You know,
True.
you're not gonna. They have Dracut well scouted, and they're attacking. I'd like to see if it's kind of late for a replay. I want to see what the offensive line did. That was probably a quick inside trap.
And we have a flag on the play. I just realized, right there at the line of scrimmage. It looks like. I don't think that's
hit from behind clip maybe.
Could be.
Although you can hit from behind within the box. I think you can. Maybe it was low.
Could be. I think it's all dependent on where your head is, correct?
Absolutely. Yeah, but if it's below the waist, it doesn't really matter. So it's not a clip, but it's just a personal foul.
Yep. Ball's back to the 40.
Back up to the 40-yard line.
If that plays in New Hampshire, that play is good. You can hit in the 7-man box. You can hit below the waist.
So you can chop block. Is that what they still call it?
I don't think that was a chop. A chop is when, maybe a chop they called it. Yeah.
2 split wide right, 2 split wide left. We've got a.
If I'm the Dracut corner, I'm standing way back.
And quarterback keeper, he goes to the right-hand side, cuts back across the middle, down to about the 30-yard line. He's still on his feet. They should be blowing the whistle pretty soon now. And there they go. It's a 10-yard gain, maybe 9. Look closer to 10 to me.
I think they're setting up an option on this play, with the split coming down on that type of action. If I could see a replay, maybe if you get a replay, guys, or are they coming to the line?
Oh, they're coming to the line, George.
Okay,
so you're not going to get your replay.
I'm not going to get my replay.
So it is 2nd down and 13. It looks like.
Yep.
Quarterback is in the I-4. Right. Oh, quick toss.
That's the Angel.
That's to Angel Martinez, and he lowers his head. And on the tackle there is J.C. Santiago and number 10, Mitchell Cripps.
Cripps is all over the field. He was against Chelmsford. He was all over the field.
Is that a flag, or are they just throwing something else? You can't. They're just throwing something else, I guess. Oh, no, there was a flag.
Unsportsmanlike conduct on Dracut.
Yep.
So they pulled the guard. Angel actually outran his blockers. If he was a little more patient, his number 70, he could have cut it upfield.
Yep. Ball looks to be at the inside the 10 now.
I don't see where that was from.
On the middies.
It came across from the middle to the side.
No,
so
no,
it's-
I'm looking for the unsportsmanlike. Maybe it might have been a mouth.
Could have
Somebody
been.
said something.
I know the flag came from the middle of the
Right.
field to the sideline.
Okay.
So we got quarterback and shotgun, number 11.
They've got them way spread out here.
Yep. Another inside toss to number 4. That's Stefano Fabiano. And Fabiano cuts it back again. And do we have, yes, we do have a touchdown.
Single pass goes to number 4, Stefano Fabiano. He takes it 10
So it's
yards into the end zone for a
39-0
Fenwick touchdown.
for the Fenwick Crusaders. This will be an easier 45-minute trip back to Peabody for these guys.
Well, not for Angel. He's probably going down to I don't know, Andover Street or something. I don't know where. I don't know.
We can
I don't
hope,
know.
yeah.
I don't know where he lives, but I'm just saying.
I don't know. You know Catholic high schools better than I. Can they go home with mom and dad? As long
It
as
all
they leave their
depends.
dads behind?
Well, we would have to have a permission slip signed.
Uh-huh.
But after a big win, it's actually nice to ride on the bus with the boys.
Oh, yes.
But I don't know. Can they sit with each other now? Close to each other?
Nope, I don't think so. Oh, a block
Another
up
block.
the middle.
Second one.
Was that 75?
That's his second one.
That is his second one. Abdil Najim. Is that right, George? You
Adil
didn't-
Najim. You got it.
Yep. I paid attention.
There you go.
In class.
Extra point.
In broadcasting class.
In broadcasting class and pregame class.
There you go. Here's a replay. Let's see who comes right up the middle. Ball is placed down. Oh, he just split that gap.
Exactly.
What number was that? Let's see.
75.
It was a 75 or 76.
I think it's 75. I saw 75 on the ground.
All right.
Yes. I also paid attention when Sister Roland Furlan told me to remember my pronunciation
Yeah.
and my spelling words.
Yeah, there you go. I had her.
I think everybody who spent a year at Gert or other knows Sister Roland, who I believe is still alive.
Is she really?
Yeah, I Googled it.
I just remembered her hitting me on the. She used to walk around in our class with like a yardstick,
Yes.
and like if you weren't paying attention, you got the yardstick to the back of the head.
I'm a little too young for that one, but yes, I've heard those stories. Kicked up the middle. Dracut bringing it up the left-hand side, cutting back across the other side. That's number 8. Kai McDonald.
Oh,
He's still on his feet. He's still fighting for it. He's still up. Did they blow the whistle?
I don't think so. I think he's going all the way.
Up. The referee is still following him, so I would say yes. Everybody else is stopped.
I don't know. I don't see any sign that they scored a touchdown. Now
No,
the guys in stripes are conferring. Don't blow the whistle down. Come on, give it.
Personal foul.
First down.
First down.
Okay,
but no
so
touchdown.
What about a touchdown?
Uh,
Guys, can we see that?
show me. Yeah, can we hear or see a
Can we see a
replay on that? I want to hear the whistle.
I don't mind the personal foul, but I want to see if there's a whistle. We didn't hear it up here.
No, I didn't hear it up here. Joshua Porter's trying to get an explanation from the referee. They are at the 25, getting ready to march off the penalty, it looks like.
Listen, we have a replay here. Can they come and look at it up here? Here we go. Guys, come up here. You're welcome. There he goes. He's surrounded, right?
Yep, he hasn't been tackled by anybody yet.
Here he goes. He's still moving.
He's still moving. He's not under anybody's grasp or control.
I don't know.
I don't get it at all. Is Massachusetts have a rule about personal fouls? You blow it dead?
Well, we should that play should go to the news for one of the top plays of the night.
Exactly. Here, let me kick out my wire under your foot, George. Middies.
Boy, these.
I don't get it.
Boy, you can't get. You have to make your own luck, I guess. This is
Jacob
throw
Pine
downfield.
with the pass to
Pick.
number
Nope.
10. Oh, he caught it! Mitchell Cripps with the catch. How are his ribs, though?
Caught by number 10, Mitchell
And I think the
Cripps.
first person to check on him is the head coach.
First down.
I thought it might have been the trainer. That was some nice ups there for Cripps. He's hurting, too.
I was watching that, and I thought for sure he was going to get picked on that because that safety was kind of lurking in there, timing the ball.
Yeah.
That was a great. Now he comes back. He kind of throws it up after he gets buried, and it's going downfield. And he took it from the safety, right out of his hands.
Yep.
And
Shotgun formation. Pine again looks. He's throwing over the middle. 2-0.
Almost.
It was to J.C. Santiago, but the better,
Almost intercepted.
almost intercepted. Threw it in the middle there. Probably should have thrown it a little too more to the left. But
He's been under fire the whole night.
yeah. And the Eye of the Tiger is playing. Perhaps Mrs. Chauncey is trying to psych up the players here. Santiago and Pine in the backfield. Pine looks to be ready to take the snap. Santiago looking over to the sideline. Oh, he throws it. Oh, gets tapped, and they blow with the whistle dead. So was not a forward lateral.
No, ball was coming forward.
Yeah. Pine looking to the sideline, getting the call from.
You know, their initial reaction, Fenwick is really fast to the ball.
Absolutely.
A little counteraction may hold them in place.
Yep.
It's exactly, you know, when Fenwick threw those screen passes, they had the screens were set up in different ways. The middle screen was set up with two guys
Yep.
wide.
Hand off to Santiago. Oh, he's up the left-hand side. He's gonna get. Oh, he got flipped up a little. Is the ball
He's
on
down.
the ground?
He's down.
He's down by contact. Ball's at the 17, maybe 16. No, maybe the 18.
And I think it's a first down.
Yes, does look that way. And they're moving the sticks. So yes, it is Georgia first down. Middy's finally making some progress here, down 39-0 at 7:51 of the third quarter.
Dracut line manned up. Did a very
Yep.
nice job. None of the offensive line.
Santiago again with the handoff. I don't know if that was a planned drop or what. And they lose about 7, maybe 8 on that play. Last two snaps have been, well, not that they haven't been low all night, but those last two snaps were low.
You don't cause
and they
the
make
center.
something about it.
You don't cause the center to do that.
Yeah.
What caused the center to do that is this guy number, I think it's 71 or 77.
77.
They're right on him, and they're probably giving him a good little blast.
And
Well,
wouldn't you know, there's no 77 on the roster.
Second down.
You know, and also on extra points, the NFL is even taken going after the center. But no one
Yes.
says when a shotgun snap that the center's not getting whacked by the defensive lineman.
Yep. He's the only one with his head down, too. And that's another low snap. And that pass is outside wide, inside the 20, 15, to look like number 10, which would be
Number 8, Kai McDonald.
Kai McDonald.
And Ty made that nice run that they didn't go through with.
Yeah.
That they called him down by contact when he was still moving.
Yeah. He deserves some frosting on his cake tonight, the way he's come through. And looks like we have a timeout with 6:23 to go in the third quarter.
And the timeout's taken by the offense.
Timeout Dracut. In spite of what the clock says, it's the third quarter
It's the third quarter.
and not the second. We're showing the third quarter. They're showing second on the scoreboard.
Do you think our little thing up there that says third quarter, the time and the score, that they could add another row there that says down and distance? Can they do that?
Perhaps.
Can they do that in the truck, or they have to do that in production during the week?
I think they have to do it in production during the
maybe,
week.
Maybe we should do put a request in.
Yes.
Hey, remember, guys, the only thing you guys have to do is do things easy for us.
Don't get me wrong, I can guess all night. And we've got two backs in the backfield, Santiago and, nope, 24. Oh, no! He dropped it as he was falling out of bounds, though, luckily, for Dracut.
Falls incomplete.
That was 24 in the backfield this time, and it doesn't look like there's a 24 on the roster either.
Now they Fenwick harried that throw by sending an inside linebacker on a blitz, and so Finn had to get rid of it and kind of throw it up there. Hope his receiver wins the jump ball.
Yep,
But he kind of throw it a little flat and a little high.
exactly. So we got
We're fourth down, right? Yeah, fourth and
yeah,
about
Joshua
7.
Gagnon is the back of the backfield with Pine. Nope. He throws it up there again, and that's
Touchdown.
in the back of the end zone, too.
1 foot, give him the
Touchdown!
End zone is complete.
Touchdown, Dracut.
Touchdown, Middies.
Who made that catch, George?
Let me see when he comes.
And somebody's playing with the lights. It's got to be Paula.
Let's see a replay. Then we'll.
Please. I think it's 6. 6 or 8.
6 or 8. It's 6 because
It's 6 because 8's right there.
8's in the flat.
It's a little wobbly. Oh, yeah.
No, that's not
Yep.
6. 6 is celebrating. You see him? In the
I
replay?
can't.
Oh.
There's 8 there. So. Up. Does he get in? I can't tell.
No.
That little
They ran
funky
They
formation.
run a funny formation.
39-6.
You know, I don't really.
Fenwick Crusaders.
I don't really think it matters. I think they needed to do a drive and put it in the end zone
Yep.
and get some confidence. Come back, kick off, stop them, take the ball, go downfield. You know, you're probably not going to have time to win this game or even being within competitive striking. But you need this for your. You know, you got Chelmsford coming up. Now you're back in the Merrimack Valley.
Exactly.
So our schedule's almost over after this week, I think.
It could be, yeah.
I don't think we have any more home games after this week. Two
more.
more?
26.
Mrs. Chauncey is telling us 2 more.
So we've got Chelmsford, and after Chelmsford we have
North Andover, Brecca on the road, then North Andover.
okay. So we have Chelmsford, North Andover, Barica. Great.
Sweet.
Okay.
Nice.
So after tonight we have 3 more,
Sounds like
4.
3 more. 4 more.
4, right?
Yeah.
Let's see if we can count this out. Chelmsford, Barica, North Andover. That's it. 3 more home games.
Absolutely.
They should use this place all the time. I mean, why not? This is one of the better high school football venues.
Now it is,
in Eastern
absolutely.
Massachusetts. The field is absolutely gorgeous.
That's true. Looks a lot better than it did when you were playing Pop Warner here and I was playing Pop Warner here. And even better.
I played. I didn't play Pop Warner. I played in the Dracut Football League for the Navy Yard Red Raiders.
Uh-huh.
And we had 4 teams. We had Kenwood, we had the Collinsville Blackhawks, and then we had Dracut Center, which I don't even know what their nicknames were. But we had the Collinsville Blackhawks and the Navy Yard Red Raiders. Nice kick.
Yeah, nice long kick inside the 20, kicks it at the 19. Dances a little, goes up the left-hand side. Misses one tackle, ball! Oh, he was out of bounds, though. Dracut was out of bounds when he recovered that.
Hold it. Hold it.
His feet were out of bounds. Whether they allow that.
Well, they don't have instant replay, so let's see if they.
So they're giving him the first. They're giving Fenwick the first down.
Yeah, they saw what you did.
A tough break for the Middies, and a night of tough breaks.
So let's see. He gets the ball on the 14-yard line. Pretty good kick.
Yep. It was number 4, Stefano Fabiano.
Ball is out.
Ball is out. Number 6 recovers it, but his feet are out of bounds. Jacob Tron.
I think he has to get both feet back in before he can fall on that ball.
Correct. Looks like we got a third quarterback maybe back there.
Maybe. If it's a righty, it'd be a third
Quentin
quarterback,
Bullard.
right?
Yep, looks like 11. Quentin Bullard up, right up the middle. And still driving, and they drove him back a little.
Come on, Dracut.
Ball's out to the 34-yard line now for the Crusaders.
Nice first play on defense.
Yep, absolutely. Gain of about 2. Dracut finding their defensive feet, I guess is what we.
Maybe they're finding their rhythm a little bit now.
Yeah. Saturday night football isn't common in Dracut.
But you know that the coaches are really getting to the kids because they stayed with the game. They're not. The effort's still there.
Shotgun formation. Number 10 throws it deep into single coverage.
Did he get that? Nice
Yes,
catch.
I think he did. Nice coverage by Dracut, just over his head. It looked like Mitch Cripps was in the.
There's Angel.
Angel Martinez makes the catch.
From Lowell, Massachusetts. Nice throw over the shoulder.
Yeah.
What I'm looking for,
Looks like
that's a nice play. I was looking to see if he pushed off a little bit, gave him a little nudge.
I think
before he
Cripps
went
is
for the
hurt
ball.
over there.
Is
Looks
he?
like he's holding his shoulder. I think he get caught up in the air, might have come down. And it's a quarterback keeper right up the middle for
Number 10.
Number 10, Stephen Woods. Wonder if he's the coach's son.
Stephen Woods on the keeper.
Could be.
I think the head coach's name is Sean Woods. It's not on the list.
Number 10's on the. Well, we don't have a list of coaches, do we?
We don't. They had. I looked at their list of coaches before I came over here and forgot to take it off my coffee table.
For a Fenwick first down, it'll be 1st and 10.
Actually, it's on my desk at work, now that I think of it. Oh, no, David Woods.
Okay.
A fumble recovered by Dracut
Oh,
on the
Dracut.
snap. Fumbled handoff there. Number 19, Nasir Saldana, I believe, made the recovery.
Now, what happened on that play was the running back never went to grab the ball. He just kind of, I think he was looking to see where the defense was.
Yep.
If we could, you see on the replay here,
Yes, sir.
quarterback gets the snap, the head is up, and he puts it right in there. His head is up. He put it right to his right arm.
Yep, he did. The running back was looking ahead before he got it. And
Yep.
that is
That's like a receiver who looks to see the defense before he tries to catch the ball.
Tucker Destino. Yes.
Yep.
The
Well-
Patriots of 2020.
Well, I think it's going to be a different year in Foxborough this year.
I do too.
And I still don't think, and I'll say this publicly, I don't think they have settled their quarterback situation at all.
No, I
Because
don't
we
think
have the
so
draft
either.
coming up. We have a long time for, that evil genius Belichick to stir the pot a little bit.
Yep. Absolutely.
Handoff taken down.
And for viewers, just a reminder, Friday night here at Beaudry Field, the Chelmsford Lions will come into town to face these Dracut Middies. Game time is, I would assume, 7 o'clock.
Now, what's Chelmsford's record? Are they 0-1? I know they lost last night to Tewksbury, by the way.
Did they?
And that's the common opponent with Dracut.
I would say that they probably are 0-1.
And that's always been a rivalry game, hasn't it?
The Dracut,
Chelmsford game.
the Chelmsford game? Yes. I've always found it to be a
I remember
rivalry.
when I was a kid here and I'd come to the games.
Yeah.
The big rivalry game was Wilmington. They come in with Mike Esposito,
Yep.
and we had people like Steve Corvus and all these type of guys, big guys. Dracut was a lot
Yep.
bigger than Wilmington. But when you saw Mike Esposito get the football, you knew why he ended up with the Atlanta Falcons.
And-
So
yeah.
He set all the records at Boston College, and
Absolutely.
but he got shut down in Dracut. He got shut down in Dracut. I was actually on the field. They let me on the field. I was like a 7th grader, and I stole a shirt and went on the field. I just was down by the sidelines walking around.
Nice.
I gave the shirt back, by the way, in case anybody in the school
Oh,
department.
wobbly pass.
No.
Oh, he can't turn around that well.
Unless our athletic director here will be looking for that shirt again.
Pass downfield.
No, I don't think she's looking for a shirt from 1975,
No. 1967.
1967.
I think
that's
I
even. That's
I
even
think I
before
was like
born.
I think I was like 8 years old or something.
Yeah.
Ball being
No,
31 yards.
Paula might want her. Yeah, Chris played high school football here, did he? Soccer. Oh, yep.
Hey,
Sorry.
By the way, Paula, can we seem to? It's spring, right? We're not playing soccer right now, right? We in Dracut. Why couldn't we find a soccer guy to do some kicking?
Good question, George. And the kick. Nobody was back for Fenwick.
Boy, that's losing about 30 yards.
Yes, exactly.
That's why you have to catch the ball. I
Yes.
said earlier.
You're right. Yeah. So, Paula's correcting me. Chris Chauncey was one of the first soccer players here at Dracut High School, with a friend of mine, Johnny Kramus.
I remember years ago I was watching Pride Night on
Yep.
on local cable, and they're giving awards as kids are coming across the stage, and I said, well, those kids are big. And then I saw the Dracut soccer team. The soccer team was actually bigger than the football team for a while.
Yes. Yep. And yes.
And that must have drove Ed Murphy through the wall, by the way.
Oh, absolutely. I'm sure it drove the dean crazy. The one interaction I remember with Coach Murphy is sitting in his office talking to Mrs. Chausey's friend Paula Thibodeau and Kerry Patnod, and I was sitting in Coach's chair, and he looked at me and went,
Get up.
"What are you doing?" Yeah.
Well, the last time I spoke with Coach Murphy, I was in the 8th grade, being accepted to Bishop Girton.
Oh, he was not happy.
No, I'll tell you about.
Up, straight up the middle. Is he going to outrun him?
No, he's not.
Nope.
He's going to get. Oh,
yes, he is. He breaks a tackle, number 14.
They're going to catch him.
They caught him at the
4.
4-yard line. What a run by Chris Wilson. Chris with a C-H-R-Y-S.
Wow, what a run.
Yeah, exactly.
Boy, that helps your stats, right? 1 carry, 80 yards.
Absolutely.
So getting back to the Coach Murphy story, so he comes into our house.
Yep.
And we'll go to the replays. See the quarterback read the play, took it up the middle, cleared out by I believe number 71, his guard, and it was off to the races. And there he goes.
Yep.
I think Dracut two guys knocked each other out of the play.
Yeah, Dan Smart got knocked off of that.
And they didn't give up.
No. 6 and 8 chased him down.
Yep.
8 with the tackle, finally, Kai McDonald. Ball on the 4, shotgun. 1 back wide. Looks right, throws right. Intercepted Middies.
He's gone. No.
Oh, if he gets through it. And who made, that was a nice pick. Looked like the inside linebacker to me. Maybe it was a safety.
I think it was a safety.
And that's 23 or 28? 28, Ismail Zayo.
Boy, nice play. Boy, that saves some
Absolutely.
that saves a score, right?
Absolutely.
See, but look at the quarterbacks. He's looking to his spot, and
Yep.
he's all over it. He's read that because there was the cutter at the end in the back of the end zone. He came over from safety from the other side, reading the quarterback's eyes. That's a great instinctive play.
Yeah, it doesn't look like no offense, doesn't look like a smart play on the part of Fenwick. Throwing it to 4.
We're in high school,
I know.
right? We're in high school. So 3 things happen when you throw the ball, and 2 of them are bad. And you just saw
Correct.
one of the bad things.
And there it is, thrown up there to number 10, Mitchell Trips.
He
He
dropped
dropped the ball. He had it.
All right, Mitchell.
You know what? That is one. I like the Cripps kid.
I do. He's very athletic. He tries.
Yeah.
He tries. He won't hang his head. Last week
Yes.
he dropped a sure interception against Tewksbury, and came back during the game when Dracut was driving and got another pick. I think he has another one tonight, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
I think he does.
He's going for the J.C. Jackson record for consecutive games.
Exactly.
But we'll get back to that Ed
Yeah.
Murphy story.
We
By the way,
shall.
who was a friend of the family.
Oh, that's even worse.
Yeah.
Oh, throw over the wrong shoulder there
Wrong shoulder.
into double coverage.
But if the Dracut's changed their tone in this game, they're more aggressive.
Yeah.
So getting back to that, Ed Murphy comes in my mother's kitchen, sits down, has a cup of coffee, and says, "Nick, what are you doing to me?" He's going to play in 2 years. What are you doing to me? My father says, "Well, I'm sending him to Bishop Girton. He's not doing that well in school here, so I want to get him a change. If it doesn't work out there, he'll be right back." Last time I saw Ed Murphy after that I was like 37 years old, and I just, sorry,
Yeah.
Coach.
Now he's looking at you for Nick and your boys, wondering why they're not going to. And there's a flag on the play too.
Oh, by the way, they did too leave Dracut and play at Bishop Girton, my boys.
Yes, I know. I do know.
There could be an interference call back here.
Could be.
Might have put a grab on him.
Yeah, my 1 year at
Here we
Bishop
go,
Girton,
interference.
we had Zach Sampson, who stayed up at Bishop Girton, who came out of the Dracut Pop Warner program, and Michael Spike Bladis.
First down.
Mike came home with you too, though, didn't he? He didn't stay up there.
Andy came back. Michael was my senior for those those of us who were old enough to remember freshman initiation.
Oh, I could tell you about that. I was actually, my job was I decided it was to protect freshmen from predator seniors.
Well, Spike did that for me, although, frankly, my senior was Bill Werner, his co-captain on the wrestling team at Girton.
See, That's a play where you read.
Yes.
That's a play where you read that he's
Yeah.
running into a bunch of guys. Keep it and try to get outside right.
Yep.
It'll be second
But
down.
you know, again, you need more practice. You need more playing together and things like that. So
Right. Second game of the year, a spring, although
I love
it's what
this.
do we call it? Winter 2
No.
or fall 2?
this is so great because I can do these games.
Yes, exactly.
I wouldn't be able to do this if it was in the fall. I'm away all summer. Yeah.
Yep.
Ironically, not we went fall, winter, fall too.
Yep.
Spring.
Yep.
And
And
now
so
in
it looks
third
like
quarter here at
end of the
Bowes
third
Field,
quarter,
your score
39 to
after
6
3.
for the
Bishop
visiting
Fenwick
Crusaders.
39
Well,
and
let's
Bishop
just say
Middy's
Dracut
6.
won, tied that quarter 6-6.
Yeah,
Right?
agreed.
And they actually scored a touchdown that was
Yeah.
was blown dead.
Yeah.
So the boys did very well. And that shows character. That shows coaching has
Yeah.
a good reign of them.
Oh, absolutely.
You know, for these guys playing this hard, down by coming out by 33 points,
Yep.
shows that they do have some pride. I'm kind of happy to see that.
Yes, Michael. I can see Mike Poitras.
Mike
My
Poit-
friend, Mr. Poitras.
Well, he should
down
be
there.
He,
Yeah, and George Ristalera sitting next to me. He's a little shorter than I am.
yeah, I'm watching. I'm on the video, Mike. Sorry.
Thanks, Mike.
See, when Mike's daughter, who's a tremendous cheerleader,
Yes.
she's over at Louisville now.
Yes, she is. The University of Louisville.
Lou-
She's a high flyer.
She's a Louisville Cardinal. When she was down there, Mike wasn't over there. Mike was down there, and he'd do the angle. He would go back and forth.
Yes, he would. Now he counts on Jared O'Connell to do the protecting. Shotgun formation for the middies. 2 receivers stacked right, 2 receivers stacked left.
Interesting
Snap
formation.
to Pine.
He's in the
He's
open.
taking it alone. He's back. Oh, he ran over that defender, over the 50-yard line to the 48, perhaps. We'll see where they spot it. Yes, I'm right, the 48.
Mark,
First down.
I think that formation confused Fenwick.
It confused me to some extent. I was wondering what the stack was going to be about.
Well, they can run a screen on each side to that. You know,
Yeah,
they could do other things. They could throw back, and then if this guy can throw, and one of these guys who are stacked can
Yep.
throw, they could do like that Edelman play against
Yep.
the Ravens a few years ago.
oh yes. There we go. Oh, no. Drops his shoulder, loses
Because
4.
I believe Edelman was in a stack. That when he threw
You're
to
right, he is.
Amendola, he was in a stack when he threw that.
It's a 3-man stack, if I remember correctly. So that loss loses 4.
I'll never forget what he said after the game. I got to go ice my arm. He made one throw.
Yes, exactly.
Here we go, Dracut.
Middy's twirling around, shuffling around. Now we've got split wide receivers to the right, split wide receivers to the left. Looks like he got 3 left, 2 right.
By the way, even if Fenwick has been substituting, they've substituted with athletes. Just to let you
Exactly.
know, there weren't any Scribinis coming in this game.
No, exactly. He throws it up there. Oh, because he was that? No, that was not Mitchell Cripps. That looks like number 11, Mason Burns. Still
So
it
he only
looks
has
like 1
He
actually.
only had time. Like if he's in shotgun, he has
know.
time for one step and heave it. You
Exactly.
You can't throw a dig across the field. It takes time to open up.
Yep.
I mean, the pass rush of Fenwick has been strong all night.
Yep, that was J.C. Santiago actually. 2s look like 1s up here.
Our next request of our illustrious athletic director. Next shirts.
Fumble! Recovered by Fenwick at the 40. Dracut's 40.
Yep.
Recovered by Bishop Fenwick.
Pine was going down, and he just let go of the football, unfortunately. I think there might have been a little stress on his knee at the time.
Look at his right leg.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think it was his knee. I think it may have been a calf or something, but
Yep.
he left last week's game.
Yeah.
And I was interested in see if he was going to be in the starting lineup today because of, I mean, that was Monday night. It wasn't like it was
Yeah.
a week from Friday.
Correct.
In the freezing cold.
Yes.
This is perfect football weather.
This is ideal football weather. I'm wearing a mock turtleneck, and I'm comfortable at least. I was afraid of the short sleeves.
What's Mike Poitras doing down there?
Poitras has got the yellow warm gloves on.
Oh, okay.
We got an I formation for Fenwick.
This is a power formation.
Yep. Handoff by number 10 to.
But you can see when they line up in a power formation,
Yeah.
they run away from power.
Counter.
There wasn't a counter. It was that they just Dracut shifts the power on defense.
Yep.
So you basically have less guys on that side.
Fewer.
So-
Right. Yeah.
That's what Washington used to do so well with the counter tray. They get the defense to stack the power,
Yeah, 6 in the
and then they
first,
come
second
away
down, 4.
and they go the other direction. But then with the guard and the tackle, they
Yep.
pull this way.
That's Joe Gibbs Hogs.
Yep.
I guess that shows my age because I was watching football in
Yeah.
the 80s. I formation again.
It's a
Hands
base.
to the back.
That is a base. That is not the power. What you would play in that if you were playing the power, you would play wide side,
Yeah.
shallow
Picks
side,
up 4 yards
short
enough for
side.
Bishop Fenwick, first
Yep.
down.
That was handoff to number 28. Tucker Destino. And on the midi sideline, it looks like we're trying out new centers. I was going to say 55 was going to be the next quarterback, but that doesn't make any sense.
Well, Mark, this fall, if I can convince my wife
Yes.
to drive down from Wells on Friday night, do a game, and drive back, we'll see. We'll see if I get away with that.
Good luck.
Yeah,
Good
what-
luck with that legal
Yeah,
argument.
Yeah, no kidding. Well, the problem is I have a lawyer on the other side too.
Yes, we know.
Yeah.
And he hands it to the up back,
Yep,
who
that's it.
breaks the tackle. He's going all the way. That's number 2, Jake Connolly with a touchdown.
This kid has run very well.
He has.
He's like shot out of a cannon. He's at full speed after 2 steps.
Yeah, he's not. He doesn't look like a small kid to me either.
I
mean,
don't
he's
think
not-
so either. I don't think Fenwick's a small team,
No,
and we can't tell really up here.
you're right.
But I mean, Dracut has some obvious size with the twin
Yeah.
tackles,
Yes, absolutely.
but
Yeah, Dracut needs to go. Seems
so
to.
here we go.
Yeah.
I want to see if they pull up front. Nope, no one straight on blocking. See the linebacker? That
Yes.
was his guy.
Oh yes.
He shot a gap and he didn't get there in time, and that's what happens.
Yep. Oh, blocked again. Dracut. I think that's 3 blocked kicks tonight.
Number 76,
76. Joseph Zaid.
Zaid.
Thank you, Paula. Yeah, it's not bad. I think Dracut has some size, but it's not quite the size that they had when I was in high school. Paula and I were in high school, actually, although I am much older than she is.
Did you guys have a Super Bowl win in 70?
Class of '89 had a Super
89,
Bowl.
and they had that really good player, went D1. He was offered a scholarship.
Dave Smith, Coach Dan Smith's son, Dave Smith, went to the University of Massachusetts Amherst.
Yeah.
We had
Who was your quarterback on that Super Bowl team?
Jeff Halko was the quarterback on
No,
that Super
I'm
Bowl
talking
team.
about a different team. There was a team after them.
Oh, yes, I know who you're talking about. And I
I'm-
can't think of what his name is.
I can't think of what his name is either. This kid turned down Notre Dame.
Yes, he did. He wanted to be a
He wanted to be a
quarterback.
and they offered him to be an outside linebacker, tight end.
Yes. It was
Oh,
Mac Ramard.
Macramar. There you go. I saw him, like they lined him up in shotgun.
Yes.
More like a, shotgun, with 2 guys in front of him that
Yes.
married up after the ball was snapped.
Yes.
And this is playing Acton Boxborough with those really good twins.
Yes.
And he just ran them over, went in the end zone. And those 2 kids played Division I ball.
The Jeansons,
No,
maybe?
I think
No,
so. I
That
don't-
was. Oh, fumble again
Fumble.
by Dracut.
Fumble on the play.
Looks like it was recovered by the Crusaders.
Oh, no, it's Dracut.
Looks like it'll stay midi
Is it?
ball.
Looks like it'll stay Meady's ball. Yes. No, the Super Bowl team, the 88 Super Bowl team,
Yep, they were.
because I'm Meady's class of 88, and we did have some decent ball
Did you
players
guys
there
lose?
too.
Did you lose that game?
Did we
don't
lose?
remember. Yeah, I don't remember.
Dracut was 4-6 my senior year, I think I remember.
Start
With
first and 10, ball's on the 35-yard line.
yeah, 88 won the Super Bowl, beating Beverly 21-6 if I remember correctly.
I remember that game. What's that? Is that Mike Poitras's? Is that the Louisville Cardinals?
Yes, I believe it is.
It's my school.
Oh, it's on my screen. See?
Oh yeah.
Wow.
I believe that's Faith Poitras, right, Michael?
You just made Mike's night.
Dad has to get back to the game now.
Can Mike hear us?
I don't know.
I hope he does.
Yes.
It's no use.
Oh, and he hit.
He's open.
Oh, he caught it. Number 12.
He's in bounds.
22, my mistake. Timon Carter. I wonder if he's Lucky Joe Carter's son.
Did you see the hands?
Yes, I did.
He looked-
I saw a set of feet.
Now watch the quarterback. He's got some time. It's like a 4-man rush.
Yep.
He's got some time. He can step into this throw, and he knows he's going to get hit.
He doesn't, though.
And he does, and he puts it right over the really nice throw. Feet are in.
Yeah,
First down.
that was,
Nice job.
it's beautiful there. He throws it to the
Hit.
other side. Oh!
It hit him in the head, I think.
I think it hit him in the head. I can't tell if the corner hit that ball, too. Yeah, no, the thing I'll tell you about the 88 Super Bowl team, because they were, I was in school with most of those guys. They had a very, very big line. Jamie Damaris went three.
Okay.
I think he went 280 when he left Dracut, and I believe he got up to 290 when he played at UMass Lowell for Dennis Scannell. Tommy Daney was on that team. He went to UMass Lowell and played football there as well. They had a tremendous Division III football career.
I played on the team that won the club football national championship.
Yes, back when it was Lowell Tech.
It was Lowell. It was Lowell, and we nice.
Oh, interception! Tackled by number 8. They blew it. They blew it dead.
Guess who that is? That's number 2, the fullback, Jake Conley. Jake, take it all the way and make
Was
you
it
feel
2?
good.
Yeah. Yeah, that was the heyday, I would say, of Merrimack Valley football, because most of the guys stayed local, played at
Well,
UMass.
what
Lowell.
happened with our team is people like me went to another school.
Yes.
And then we all transferred home,
Yep.
and so we ended up with quite the team. And I'll never forget. We're playing in the national championship game, and that team came in from Pennsylvania, right?
Yes.
And the first time they punted,
Yes.
we lit them up on we did a string,
Yep.
and they were running into us, and it's just right from there. So we ended up winning that game against Duquesne by 40 points, who were undefeated. Yeah, we were undefeated too.
Yep.
Once we got by Providence College, it was like smooth sailing.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I know that my 87 Dracut High School team, Todd Kevin Casey, he was the only athlete from that team to go Division I. He played at Weber State out in the western United States. Handoff straight up the middle. Tackled by a host of middies, led by number 76 and number 75.
Coach is doing some substituting right now.
Yes, he is. Oh, 76 was on the sideline. That was number 6.
Right, and I think
Jacob Trong.
I think Fenwick's substituting. I think everybody's had it. I think they think that we're doing what's on the scoreboard is on the scoreboard. We're done.
Right, exactly. A minute 20 to go in the game.
And Dracut's not
Just
calling time.
let it run out.
Yep. I think I think they could take a lot from the second half from this game.
Absolutely. I think you build on it.
You have to.
I think Dracut shows a tremendous amount of character. I believe a few years ago, Dracut won the MIAA Sportsmanship
Right.
Award.
I think they're going into victory formation now. I think he's going to put.
Yes.
I think he's going to put a knee down.
Yeah,
There
just
you go.
run it out. So with the score 45-6 inside 1 minute, this game appears to be over as the Crusaders from Fenwick are taking a knee to close out the clock.
They're not I'm telling you, if you look at them, I was looking on the replay when the replays
Yes.
came when they did close up. They have I mean, you could tell this Fenwick team spends time in the weight room. Their interior linemen, if you ever see, look at the right tackle, look at his legs,
Yep.
and look at his
His stance,
Yeah.
it's balanced.
Yeah, but look at his legs.
Yeah.
That's
And
where
another
that's where you
kneel.
get the drive, and
Yeah.
and the fullbacks on this team.
Yep. I like the squad.
I think we have Fenwick. They didn't go sit in the end zone like they're supposed to, right?
No, doesn't look that way.
And that eliminated the game here at Beaudry Field. Your final score.
Well, Mark,
45-6.
45
Thank
to
you, Mr.
6.
Dristolaris.
Thank you.
I'm Mark Nichols, and you've just watched Dracut High School football, where the final score is Bishop Fenwick Crusaders 45, Dracut Middies 6.
Good night, Dracut.
Good night.
Hope you enjoyed the game.